For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
11 MT, 11 MT. Hey. 4 down. 31's the mic.
Now Burrow on first down. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He completes it to Boyd. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Right 80.
I'm coming. Strong right. Here we go. 31's the mic. Check pass.
Here we go with Johnson. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Here we go. Hey, can. Watch the curl.
Now Burrow. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Play action. It's Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11 mighty.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Bell once more, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Here we go. Right 80. Right hot.
Here we go. 31's the mic. I'm coming for you, son.
Bell. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Gun. Cut. Right 80. Right shot.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
31's the mic. What's the run? They're running.
11, MT, tight. 11,
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Burrow will throw. And he's brought to the ground with another first. Down at the Chargers' 12-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Dumping it off for Johnson. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, it's Bell, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now. Rocco 80.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Herbert off of play action. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Play action. It's Herbert. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert steps away. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Mike, check, 59.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
here we go. Right 80. Cut.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
31's the mic. Get him, get him, get him.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
You don't want it. 31's the mic. Focus, defense, focus.
Again, it's Johnson.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
11.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He sets to fire deep.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. McPherson now for the extra point.
And it's 21-3.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Play to win. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Allen. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They run with Jackson out of the gun.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Jalen Guyton
there to make the grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd down and 7. Burrow now off the bootleg. That's complete. It's Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
1-1, ready? 49.
Now it's Burrow. He'll check this down to Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here now Roberts. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Herbert now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Trap 60.
He's getting some penetration. Mike's 59.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Panther 60. 19 Tiger.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Of course the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. Touchdown!
It's complete.
Mike Williams.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
We got this.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead and the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
A gain of 3, second down.
I'm one, ready? Come on, boy. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hey. 4 down. 31's the mark.
On third down, here's Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down.
11, 11, 11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Pride.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Let's go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, smash. Mike, 57. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Herbert going to throw. Going for it all. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
12.
Throwing, Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
11 mighty.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. Alert. Deuce.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 2nd and 8 coming up. Once more, here's Eckler. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. On the give, this is Eckler. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They try to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11 mighty.
Watch the twist.
Thomas.
Here's Burrow. Now looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Derwin James